Yo, what's going on, everyone? It's your boy Ben, and today I'm back with another banger video. Here I am doing something I haven't done on this channel before. I'm going to be reacting and kind of getting into a Bleacher Report article. You know, the NBA trade deadline is pretty soon, like it's right around the corner, to be honest. And we're going to react to this Bleacher Report article, which is obviously going to give us kind of a hints of like what teams should do for the trade deadline, you know, players that they should acquire if possible. And I think they have like 5 options of like different players, and then I'm gonna basically be telling you guys which fit I believe is the best one for each team. But yeah, let's get straight into it. So here we got the article right here. It's last minute trade targets list for every NBA team. This article was written by Dan Favale, and yeah, let's get straight into it. So first team, I'm assuming we have the Atlanta Hawks, correct? Okay, yeah, Atlanta Hawks. And the 5 players that they have for the Atlanta Hawks right here, they got Lou Dort, Anthony Black, Taylor Hendricks, Dyson Daniels, and Quentin Grimes. So obviously for the Atlanta Hawks right here, what player out of these 5 I believe that they should try to go for? I think Quentin Grimes. I think that's the best one right here. I honestly think that would be the best fit for the Atlanta Hawks. Trying to get a player at the deadline, it'd probably be Quentin Grimes because of his situation in New York. So let's go to the next team right here. We got the Boston Celtics. Yes, sir. So they have Alex Caruso, Najee Marshall, Aaron Wiggins, Xavier Tillman, and Dario Saric. So honestly, best fit out of all these guys, if they want to keep improving the defense, obviously Alex Caruso, but I'm going to give you a more realistic one. I think Dario Saric is more realistic to put on that bench role and get more bench depth for the Celtics. So yeah, I'd have to go with Dario Saric. All right. Next, we have the Brooklyn Nets. All right, Brooklyn Nets, let's check it out. 5 guys. Trae Young, okay, DeJounte Murray, Jalen Green, and Zach LaVine, and D'Angelo Russell, obviously. So these are like all, like not all-star, but like reaching out for like promising stars in the league. You know what I mean? So shit, which one for the Brooklyn Nets would I feel is more plausible? Well, not Zach LaVine because he's injured, obviously. But if I had to pick one, man, probably D'Lo. Probably D'Lo, if that's the most plausible one. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of those 5 options, to be honest. All right, next we have the Charlotte Hornets. So check it out. We have Dieng, Terrence Mann, DeAndre Hunter, AJ Griffin, Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes, probably not. DeAndre Hunter, I could see that. I could honestly see that. Yeah, man, DeAndre Hunter. I'm going to go DeAndre Hunter on this one because I feel like the Hawks are trying to move this guy. So, yeah, DeAndre Hunter for the Hornets. All right, next we have the Chicago Bulls. So, let's see their 5. Austin Reeves, Marjon Beauchamp, Leonard Miller, Ochai Agbaji. I don't know if I said that wrong. Apologies. Andre Jackson Jr. as well. So, Austin Reeves, first guy on this list. I think that's the best guy if you want to get DeMar DeRozan at this point, Lakers, because yeah, Zach LaVine has been ruled out with a foot injury. He has to get surgery, so he'll be out for the season. So Austin Reeves for the Chicago Bulls will be the best fit in my opinion. Next we got the Cleveland Cavaliers. We got them next. Let's see the 5 for them. Dorian Finney-Smith, I like that. Royce O'Neal, Simone Fontecchino, Gary Trent Jr. and Corey Kispert. Honestly, first guy on the list, I think they put it right on the dot, Dorian Finney-Smith. I think that'll be the best fit for the Cleveland Cavaliers if they're trying to pursue a player in this upcoming trade deadline. All right, next team. That was right on the dot for Cleveland. Dallas Mavericks, Kyle Kuzma, Jonathan Isaac, Bruce Brown, Jae'Sean Tate, Jeremy Grant. They got to get, in my opinion, Kuzma's the best fit. I feel like they got to get Kuzma. Out of these 5, Kuzma, I think is the most realistic one that they could go for, and I think it'll be the best one in my opinion. All right, let's move on. We got the Denver Nuggets, reigning defending NBA champs, the Denver Nuggets. We got Dario Saric, Xavier Tillman, Goga Bitadze, Orlando Robinson from the Miami Heat, and Sandro, I can't pronounce that, so I'm not going to try. So looking at it, like they're probably looking for another backup big. So do they want a shooter? Honestly, call me crazy, but I'll take Goga on this one. I think Goga would be a good fit. Back rolling Jokic right there, to be honest. So, yeah, I'll take Goga on this one. All right, next one we have the Detroit Pistons. This is going to be a fun one. All right, so we have Mikal Bridges, Caleb Martin, Keldon Johnson, Gordon Hayward, Zach LaVine. It would have been Zach LaVine if he didn't obviously get that injury and ruled out for the season. But, to be honest with y'all, if y'all want to start off on the right direction, call me crazy, but I say Mikal Bridges. I think that's the best one in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know if the Pistons will do it. But for the Detroit Pistons, I'll say Mikal Bridges. Next team, let's go. Golden State Warriors. Yes, sir. Stephen Curry, baby. My favorite player of all time. We got Wendell Carter Jr., DeJounte Murray, Alex Caruso, Onyeka Okongwu, Poison Pill. What's a Poison Pill? I don't even know what that means. I probably I don't know. Did it say anything right there about Poison Pill? Probably not, but all right. So Golden State Warriors, best fit right here. Right away, I got y'all. It's Wendell Carter Jr. They need a big. They need that big, and I think Wendell Carter Jr. could actually fit pretty well into the system, in my opinion. I think that's a no-brainer. But yeah, I wonder what that Poison Pill is. Houston Rockets, let's go. We got Mikal Bridges, Bojan Bogdanovic, Kelly Olynyk, Quentin Grimes, and Chris Boucher. Damn, that's a tough one because I don't really like any of these fits, to be honest, for the Rockets. I think the main one that I would actually go for, just to fit I think Bojan Bogdanovic. I think that'll be the main one I feel like is reasonable, but I don't really like him, to be honest with y'all. Next team, we got the Indiana Pacers. They already made a move for Siakam. So, Matisse Thybulle, Royce O'Neal, Dorian Finney-Smith, Josh Okogie, Jeremy Grant. What else? A good player I feel like they could get if they want to improve their defense is Matisse Thybulle, and I'm going to go with Matisse Thybulle. I think that's a big way they could improve their defense, and I think Thybulle could do that for them. So, let's go with the Clippers. They already got Harden, but they got P.J. Washington on here, Santi Aldama, Maxi Kleber, Kelly Olynyk, and Chris Boucher. So, man, I'm going to go with number one here. I think P.J. Washington. P.J. Washington got them hops. He's a good player, and I feel like he'll fit well into the Clippers system, in my opinion. So, I think they got it right on the dot with P.J. Washington. So, let's go Lakers. Okay, here it is, guys. The most anticipated one. We got DeJounte Murray, Bojan Bogdanovic, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Cam Johnson and Bogdan Bogdanovic, obviously. But number one, I think they got it right on the dot. I think they got to go with DeJounte Murray. I think DeJounte Murray has had a pretty decent season, and I feel like if you put him into the Lakers system, I feel like there will be a level of success created, and I really like that for the Lakers, to be honest. So, yeah, I'll go DeJounte Murray for them. All right, next we have the Memphis Grizzlies, injury-prone Grizzlies is what I like to call them right now. They got Julian Champagne. I'm sorry if I, mispronounce names. Jalen Williams, Andre Drummond, Jonathan Isaac, Hunter Tyson. Honestly, if I was the Grizzlies, I'd just stay put. But out of all names, I guess if you want to, since you guys just lost Steven Adams, I guess Andre Drummond would be pretty good to fill in a big spot for them. So, yeah, Andre Drummond, why not for the Grizzlies? So, next we have the Miami Heats. We're almost done right here. We're halfway through, I should say. So, we got Simone Fuccioni, Santi Aldama, Najee Marshall, Sadiq Bey, Utah Watanabe. Man, I don't know. I don't really like any of these names. I more so like DeAndre Hunter in the mix, to be honest with y'all. So, yeah, I don't really like none of these names. But if I had to pick one, I'd say Sadiq Bey. Why not? Because I felt like he could kind of fill up that role of a 3-and-D wing. So, Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, sir. Let's see what they got. They got Jevion Carter, should I say. Apologies. Which he was already on the team. Ayo Dosunmu, Chris Dunn, Dylan Wright, DeAndre Hunter. Bingo. Right here, I can see one right away I like, and that's DeAndre Hunter. The last name I read, perfect into that system with Doc Rivers, in my opinion. So if I was the Bucks, DeAndre Hunter would for sure be the name. The Minnesota Timberwolves, pretty good team this season. Tyus Jones, Malcolm Brogdon, Alec Burks, Jevion Carter, and Luke Kennard. So out of these five, I would probably think the most reasonable one is Malcolm Brogdon, because I feel like that will elevate a lot of the bench problems that the T-Wolves do have. So Malcolm Brogdon, obviously for the T-Wolves, I think is the most reasonable, and I think they could get that deal done, to be honest. So now we have the New Orleans Pelicans, and we have Jalen Johnson, which is not going to happen. Not going to happen at all. Wendell Carter Jr., Nick Claxton, Onyeka Okongwu, and DeJounte Murray. Ooh, okay. Man. I don't really like none of them. But I guess I wouldn't, Nick Claxton would be pretty good coming off the bench for Jonas, I guess. So, yeah, give me Nick Claxton, I guess, for the Pelicans. I don't really like none of them right there. All right, next we have the New York Knicks. So, check it out. Let's see what they got. They got Mikal Bridges, Malcolm Brogdon, Bojan Bogdanovic, DeJounte Murray, Colin Sexton. So, man, I think DeJounte Murray would be the best answer. I'm not trying to use, guys twice, but I think DeJounte Murray for the Knicks, if you ask me, because they're right now, or LeBron, I mean, but I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, DeJounte Murray, I think they're just right in the fit to, like, go for it, to be honest with you. Jalen Brunson having an incredible season. OKC Thunder, let's see. Caleb Martin, Denny Avdija. They got Denny. They got John Collins. They got Isaiah Stewart and Robert Williams. Obviously, Robert Williams is injured. I don't think he's coming back this season. But why is Lauri Markkanen not on here, bro? I think Lauri Markkanen, I mean, probably because the Jazz have been playing better. But I guess John Collins, I guess. Y'all could maybe get him for cheap. Why not? Orlando Magic, let's see. Anthony Simons, DeJounte Murray, Malcolm Brogdon, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Gary Trent Jr. Actually, I like Gary Trent right here. Gary Trent to the Magic, I feel like would fit up like a lot of the three-point shooting problems they'd be having. So yeah, give me Gary Trent for the Orlando Magic. So now we have the Philadelphia 76ers, which most likely they'll be out with jail. Damn, 10 names? How come? Joel Embiid won't be playing is what I'm trying to say. Man, out of all these 10 names, bro, shit. Call me crazy, but I'll probably go Andre Drummond right here, bro. Because they need someone that's going to, like, how do I say, kind of bring back that rebounding aspect. And Andre Drummond, I feel like, would be perfect, bro, for the 76ers. Damn, 10 names, though. Phoenix Suns. So, they got 5 players right here. And we have Caleb Martin, Najee Marshall, Royce O'Neal, Nick Richards, and Cody Martin. Honestly, Royce O'Neal, that's the best option for them to go for some cheap and a decent, like, role player off the bench. So, Royce O'Neal. Portland Trailblazers. So, let's check it out. Anthony Black, Naz Reid, Jonathan Isaac, Grant Williams, and JT Thor. So, if I was the Portland Trailblazers, I would try to get someone young. And I feel like Anthony Black would be the best option right here. You know, just keep getting them young pieces and try to keep building that young core up, to be honest. Sacramento Kings. We're almost done, guys. So, we have Alex Caruso, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jashawn Tate, Denny, Kyle Kuzma. For the Kings, I would say Kuzma. I would say Kuzma because they need another, like, big time, you know, for, in my opinion, like a power forward. So I think Kuzma would be the best option, to be honest. The San Antonio Spurs, this is going to be interesting. They got Tyus Jones, Monte Morris, Andrew Nembhard, DeJounte Murray, and Chris Paul. I think for them, the Spurs, I think you go get Chris Paul, to be honest. I think so. Because Chris Paul could fit really well with Wemby, and I think he could bring a lot out of Wemby. So, yeah, Chris Paul for the Spurs. Next, we have the Toronto Raptors. They already made a trade, but they got Tonamani, Naz Reid, Kevin Huerter, Jalen Green. I don't really like any of these guys, to be honest, for the Raptors. I think they should stay put. But if I had to pick a guy, I feel like Kevin Huerter would be the best guy right here for them, to be honest. Got a nice little shooter on the team. So, second to last, should I say, Utah Jazz, DeJounte Murray, Tari Eason, Patrick Williams, Matisse Thybulle, Moses Moody. Okay. I like this one. I think that if they don't trade Markkanen, they should go get DeJounte Murray. Honestly, they should, because I like the core that they have right now. But if they do trade Markkanen, try to go get Moses Moody, for sure. That's the best way to put it. All right, last team, we got the Washington Wizards. We got Killian Hayes, Zaire Williams, Puko, yeah, I'm not going to pronounce that, Davion Mitchell, Josh Green. You know what, Wizards? Y'all deserve this. I'm going to say Killian Hayes. Congratulations, Wizards. Yep, go for that. And that's pretty much it for y'all today. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Do you guys agree with what I think, you know, every team should do, or do you guys have a different player in mind for your team? Let me know in the comments below. Other than that, it's been your boy Ben, and I'll catch you guys on the Flippity Flip, boys.